I had a client recently ask me, what makes us your favorite? And they said it kind of in jest. But one of the things that I love about this team is that they've been absolutely crushing their goals. I'm talking about exceeding all financial goals around revenue, around net profit. I'm talking about transforming the organization from a people and culture perspective. I'm talking about every week to-dos getting crossed off and rocks being absolutely crushed. And so they're an absolute joy to work with. Rewind a year, that wasn't necessarily the case. I've been reflecting on what makes this client so special. What makes them utilize the tools, utilize the system so well? And three things come to mind. Number one, the visionary. This visionary is bought in to the process. They're not trying to fight it. They're not trying to restrict it. They're in it. And it's an important thing for this visionary to show up that way because it really does set the pulse. Having them show up and own their role as visionary is meaningful. The second thing is right people, right seats in the core functions of the business. We had to make some people moves at the beginning of going through our process together. At that time, the visionary was sitting in essentially all of the seats. We had to make some people moves. Fortunately, the people that we put in place, right people, right seats, core values fit. The way these leadership team members owned their role, owned their learning, owned their development, made them an absolute joy to work with. The third thing is the team at large. We host town halls or state of the companies on a quarterly basis. Every team member knows how they contribute to the organization. This company has done an exceptional job at recruiting and onboarding their team members. The enthusiasm and the energy in this organization is exactly what you'd want to see. We're sharing wins, celebrations. You see the emojis popping up. It is a remote organization, so that's one of the key ways to communicate. But they also share on a daily basis what's happening, what's their biggest thing going on that day, what's one fun thing to share, and the engagement that you see with these team members is so on point. Now, that was created. That's not just happenstance. That's not just happy coincidences. This team is intentional about who comes on board and what the environment's like. If you're somebody who wouldn't fit that type of environment, you're going to be uncomfortable and it's not going to work out. Doing these three elements, the visionary, the accountability at the core function level, as well as the culture, makes this team an incredible joy to work with. And I'm so proud of all of their accomplishments over the past year. Now, if you hear this and you're getting twigs of jealousy or envy, that is totally okay. Just a year ago, this was not the case in this organization. It is possible. It does take intentional change. If we continue to do the same things and expect different results, it's the definition of insanity. There is hope. You just have to be bold and courageous and change the way you've been doing business if you feel like you're a long way away from getting to this point. Strongly encourage you to hear this story and reflect on your own business. If you feel like there are any gaps from a financial perspective, you're not achieving your goals, you're not achieving your vision, or if you feel like the energy in the organization isn't what you want, I'd love to have a conversation with you and help support.